Hey guys, so I wanted to do a video for you today. This actually is going to be a two-part video. So this is going to be part one. I am going to do a soak off of my acrylic that I currently have on, which I actually wanted to do this video last week, but I cut myself with a knife while I was cooking, so I had to wait a little bit till it healed. I did not want to put that in acetone, so we're going to do the soak off for the first video. And so anybody that has not removed their acrylics or their gels that does need a video for it, this will be a nice detailed video for you to see exactly all the steps to remove the acrylic or you know, any enhancement that you have on your nails currently. And then the second part of the video, what we're going to do for part two is I am going to do a set of sculpted nails on myself. Now, I probably will only show me doing it with my dominant hand. Doing it with my non-dominant hand takes, you know, a lot longer, so I probably won't show that side, so we'll just show the one side, but you'll get the idea. So I haven't decided yet what shape or length or anything. I think I'm going to do something maybe a little bit different. Maybe a stiletto. I've actually never done a stiletto on myself, so I may try it. I'm not sure if I'm that brave to do that. So yeah, so like I said, this is part one. This will be the soak off removal of acrylics, and then stay tuned for part two, which will be the actual application of the full set of acrylics. So, and then obviously I'll put gel color too on the nails. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the videos. If you have any questions, let me know, of course. Please share the page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, so we got our two bowls here. So what you're going to want to do is first you're going to want to get a bigger bowl with really, really hot water in it, and then you're going to want to get a second, slightly smaller bowl that will fit right in there with the acetone in it. If I could pick this up here and show you, but yeah, see, it just kind of fits right in. So there's actually not that much hot water in here, but enough to heat the acetone. Okay, so as you can see, I already removed all of the gel color from my thumb before I soak it. You really don't have to remove all of the gel color. I just chose to, but what you can do is just sort of file it, remove the top shine, and remove some of the gel color, and then once you soak it, the remaining gel color will come off. I do prefer to file all of it off. For me, it is a little bit easier. It's a little less messy. The soaking process to remove the acrylic already takes really long to begin with, so anything I can do to make it slightly faster is definitely more beneficial. So again, I usually just file as much of it off as I can. Just this way, it'll be a little bit faster. It'll be a little bit quicker, less messy whenever we do actually have to go and soak into the acetone. So again, just file, make sure it's all nice and clean, and then we will be getting ready to put these in the acetone. Okay, so I filed off all of the gel color on these, got as much of the gel color off as I could. You could see there's like a tiny little bit, you know, around some of the cuticle area and everything, but other than that, it's pretty good. And now we are just going to soak and do this for usually about 5 to 7 minutes for the first time that we do soak. Okay, so this is the second time of having these in the acetone. So after I take them out, what I do is I just lightly file. You can also use a tool to kind of scrape some of the remaining acrylic off, but usually I just kind of file them. And as you can see, this one, most of the acrylic is off on this pinky. So that one probably won't have to go back in, but let's put the other ones in. All right, so I apologize for the grossness of these nails. This was soaked, this was about 3 times, about 5 to 7 minutes each soak. We finally got all the acrylic off, so now we're going to clean up our cuticles a little bit before we finish. We're going to push them back. We're just pushing back the, kind of just the pterygium part of the nail, which is just the dead skin that is on the nail. And we're going to clip that. And again, you just want to be really, really careful. you just want to clip what you pushed off of the nail itself. You don't want to go too far up the nail. You don't want to get any of the living tissue, anything like that. That's protecting our nails from infection, so we do not want to cut too far up into the nail. You don't want to obviously hurt yourself and make yourself bleed or anything like that. So again, just kind of go around and make sure you clean these up as good as you can. And there you go. They are all set for buffing. So next you want to take your buffer block and you're just going to buff the tops and the sides and underneath the nail just to make them really smooth after all of the roughness from soaking. And as you can see, I do have a little bit of damage on some of these nails from the acrylic, from removing the acrylic. It is a pretty harsh process to get all of this off. It is normal, but let's see what they look like. Hey, okay, so I just finished removing, as you saw in the video, all of my acrylics. Oh my God. It is like such a process. And I know, obviously, because you guys have had to do this at home as well, it's just not fun at all. And I love to do nails, but I do not like soaking off my nails. I'm excited about the putting on like a new fun set for you guys to see. But so what I did was, and you'll see this all in the video, I soaked them. So I'll explain that all in the video, but so this is what they look like now. So I washed them all. Now I left some length on my nails because it's easier to sculpt with them. Now, let's say I wasn't gonna put nails on, there would be no way I would be able to leave these at this length. Besides like my thumbs probably, this pointer finger's okay. They're fairly weak. No, they're really weak, actually, not fairly. They're really weak. So I probably, if I were just going to do gel color, I probably would just cut them all down. I probably wouldn't even leave them at this length. But I figured since I'm going to be putting the acrylic on them, and I'm probably going to do more of a, not a full stiletto, but like an almond stiletto shape, that I would have some nail, because it is easier to sculpt when I do have a little bit of nail. The form just fits better, especially when you're doing it on yourself. So yeah. So again, these are my nails. I trimmed my cuticles and did all that. There is some damage, as you can see, some of these white spots in here. I know there's one on my thumb. There's one on this one too. So just a little bit of damage from the acrylic, but like I said, they're just a little too weak to leave them this long if I were just gonna do gel color. But since we're gonna put acrylics on, they'll be fine lengthwise. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video of the soak off, and my next video will be me applying the new acrylic.